So in TV, if you're having the use of, a thing can be any type of emotion, anything that kind of connects your A, B, and C storyline. So that even though they may be very different storylines, there is one thing, that draws them together.
That's pretty difficult to pull off, I assume.
Yeah. It is, but I think as writers become more advanced, they recognize the value of it. So I definitely think, unless they've been trained to really see the value in the beginning, it is something that probably comes around in their career as they learn more about writing.
When the studio buys a script, that writer gets paid for that script?
Oh yeah, the script is bought in the beginning phases. So there's an option. If the option gets picked up, there's a whole slew of business affair jargon in the process of going from a script being bought to a series being made.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would you tell a young writer who says, hey, I got this great idea, because there's a lot of them in this town. People move from all over the country to
Yeah, no, it is a melting pot. I think for young writers, which again is the reason I started my business, because there was a recognition of, so many young writers, not even necessarily young writers, so many writers are having difficulty getting agents and managers, or knowing, hey, I've got this amazing idea, what do I do? So I will guide young writers on what spec scripts to write, as well as original pilots, which in days past was never encouraged for young writers to write a pilot because it is the more difficult script to write. It was encouraged that they wait until they're like supervising producer level before they develop. However, because of the economy change and the writer's strike, more studios are buying scripts. So
Working on that kind of level, you must have run into all kinds of people. It's a ruthless business. People can be very rude.
yes.
People can be very forthright. You're still smiling. So what's that all about? Beautiful smile.
I think I have the ego is a fascinating thing, and the ego is in all of us. So you can start this business and have your ego very in check and believe, and this business can really inflate the ego, whether it be a female or a male, and navigating the ego is a huge part of the business process and entertainment. Because with extreme brilliance comes very often the challenge and of I want this to be how I want it, and so listening to the studio can be a difficult thing to put together. But my approach, because and they hired me because they knew I'd worked with Aaron Spelling, and the idea of learning how to deal with the icon level status of writer-producer, and it is, people are people, and if you treat people like people, and you recognize, we all want to accomplish and succeed, and we all want the product to be the best that it can be, and we're all on the same team. So I think it's about building trust. It's about, learning when to speak up and learning when not to, and learning that when feathers are ruffled, how to be a peacemaker. And
what happens when they conflict? Because I've heard that happens a lot.
It does happen
Studio
a lot.
has one idea.
Yeah, it does happen a lot.
And then everybody's kind of like...
Then a discussion is had. And sometimes that discussion can be heated. And sometimes, if you have people who are level-headed and in a more constructive way, then you can succeed. There are going to be times when the showrunner's going to win. There are going to be times when the studio's going to win, and there are going to be times when the network is going to win.
So, once again, your mixers are the first of every Friday.
Yes, first Friday of every month
Okay.
at the X Bar in Century City, 2025 Avenue of the Stars, from 7 to 11.
Okay. And if anybody wants to attend...
If anyone wants to attend, they can email me at Jennifer, Jennifer, @Jen, Grisanti, Grisanti, Consultancy, consultancy.com. Or they can go to my website. My website has the information on it as well, and that's www.jengrisanticonsultancy.com.
We'll definitely put that up for everybody. And thank you very much.